All right, so there are some Century Harbor. I'm gonna see what percentage of the time. So it should be 33, 33, 33 that I should get Century Harbor. So it should be 1 and 3. I'm gonna keep track and we'll see how often I get it. If it was me and I worked for Playdemic, I would give Century Harbor more. I would give more of the holes so we'd be more apt to bring out bigger stuff. We'd play whatever we were going to play in the tournament and get a practice. So while we're out on the course, we're trying to win something. All right, entry fee. Let's make sure I got some bags set up. All right, that's my accurate. This is my. Here, I need to switch this out. I think I was actually using that bag in this. What is hole number? What is? I'm not even playing one in a tournament. I'm playing just random shit. Probably bring out a Quasar. Probably play these with a Marlin. You used to be able to play all the way through Tour 7. Once you got past Tour 7, you might have to bring out a Quasar, but up to Tour 7, you could just play them with a Marlin. We'll see. We'll see how a Quasar looks. There's a lot of holes out here that there's shots that you can do with a Marlin that a bigger ball, you can't get those shots done. There's several max overpower hooks I can think of that you do with the Marlin. Don't know what holes they're on. Acacia Reserve. I want a big hitting second club. That'll work. Eight, 2. There's 3, 6, 7, 5. Shit, that puts me 3 rings in a power. I have no idea where that's going to go. I've got my calculator sitting right here next to me. I didn't have it on. I still don't have it on. Be prepared. What kind of rookie move is that, man? That shot, this next shot is like way the hell downhill. I mean, I think it's like 50% downhill. I don't think it's quite 50%, but it might not be a bad start. Times. I don't have my cheat sheet out here for my clubs or anything. Fuck, I'm playing in the blind right now. Here we go. What do we got here? 7, 9. Let's see if I can. .9 divided by 2.1 should be 564. I'm going to just do 5. I added on 50%, but when I was looking at it, I wasn't so sure I wanted to do. If I would have taken out the whole 564, I would have clipped the rough. And I was trying to, and I didn't want to put on the top spin necessary in order to make that rough bump. Because if you missed the rough, you were definitely going to crash and burn. definitely crash and burn. So we're just playing this hole, but while we're out here, shit, we might as well win something. Forces our opponent, especially when we get to go first. I always like to go first. Forces our opponent if we make it, if fairway to green, just land out there in the spot. It forces the opponent to think that they got to do, you know. I was holding my breath to make sure that I made that. It forces your opponent to, like, it puts the thought in their head, you know, hey, they're in the spot, they can make it from there, so now I have to get up in a good spot, so it puts a little bit of pressure on them. Sometimes they step up to it and they get in the right spot and you go to a shootout, and sometimes it puts a little pressure on them and they flub the shot up because they're trying to get a little bit more than they need to get. That's why it's always better to go first. And if you go second, just don't think about it. It's just one shot at a time. I'm not worried about what you're doing. I'm just playing my game. Alright, going to a shootout. And I can't remember the fucking shootouts here, so. This is the thing about going to a new tour is, especially if they had more access to holes during the week, and most of our practice had to be out in tour play. You'd run into people out on the course that know the deal, but like on holes like this, they might not remember. Although I can tell you, I'm going to remember this. I'm at like fucking Min APOC. It's got to be 2. 3.3 divided by 2. 1.65. Isn't it perfect? Let's see if we can catch the rough bump down there. I didn't pull it enough. Let's see which way the wind's blowing. I probably should have just did max rings. I was at minimum club, and I don't have my cheat sheet with me, so I don't even know what minimum APOC is. I just guessed it too. I suppose I could go get it. Yeah, and with that wind, I definitely didn't pull it enough. I pulled 1.65, and if I did max club, it would have been 2.2. And it definitely needed to be the 2.2 instead of 1.65. Close. Nice shot, my man. Nice shot. Let's see if they'll replay. Maybe we can catch the hole. We're less likely to catch that same hole, so like we can catch a hole. Come on, dude. Come on. No dice. Come on, man. I could have got my money back. Now I got to go back through the whole rigmarole. Smoking squirrels. Acacia Reserve. That's 2. We played 2. Acacia Reserve. 2. This is the hole if you bring out the right stuff. They got an advantage because they got a Titan. The king of balls. With the way the wind's blowing right there, if they used the wind and they brought out a big topper with that wind would be about as far as an extra mile just by itself. They could try and run it straight up the gut over there. can get pretty freaking close. And I don't think I have a big topper. I left that. I'll have to use a... Well, we'll see what I got in my bag. APOC, rock, extra mile, APOC. I like to have my big topper right here. $4.9. Do 2.5 rings. If I had a big topper, I think I could have got a little closer. I wouldn't have been as far, and I would have put the wind back in. That works just good. This is that fairway to green. A big topper would, if I was playing these tours on a regular basis, I definitely want to have a big topper bag. And not in every example, but there's a lot of holes that a big topper comes in handy on, but the next shot is still a long ass shot. You brought out the big topper because you needed all the distance you could get just to get you into that range. There's several of those holes out there, and a lot of times your next club needs to be your biggest hitting wood. So like a Big Dog, Cataclysm, Horizon works good. I used a Guardian. It had great distance, it just didn't have a lot of topspin. Okay, where am I at? My club. Okay, there's Matt's. So mid club. 7.5 divided by 2.4. 3.12 rings. There's 3.12. Where's that put me? Oh fuck, and then I hit it. 75 rings great to the right. Woo! In the hole. Close. We want to talk to these people, and like they were respectful on the talk, like not talking while you're taking the shot and doing the deal. Let's see if they'll rematch because we talked to them. No, they don't want nothing to do with that. Come on, man. You know the deal is that it's so easy to hit and just next and just go through that rigmarole that there's a lot of times that you think, and I have done it where I think I want to practice and just replay, and then I hit the button before I'm thinking about it. Entry fee. Hey, let's fix, because we're just practicing. Let me fix that bag, because that would have been better with a big topper. Horizon, and I'm using a Horizon in this tournament, so there's not a, like bringing out a Horizon would be okay. And I'm not sure, but let me fix this bag up. Let's play with the big topper bag. All right. I think there's several holes in this tournament that you play, because there's a bunch of Century Harbor. I have not gotten one yet, so I played 2. I have not gotten one Century, or have I played 3? No, I think I played 2 and got Arcadia Reserve. Bingo. I didn't catch where this hole was at, but I think this is one of the ones that we're playing. It is. Okay, and the deal is that you want to get on this little island right here, and I'm going to do it with my number 2 bag. You can go over there and try and bounce off that island and bridge the gap over that next sand trap and get way over to the other side. It seems like I tried to do that over there, but there's some trees that if you get over, you can get over, but you might get over and you're in the wrong spot. It's awesome that my opponent hit this way. So now we're going to get a good read on what it looks like from that direction with the Power 5 button. So I'm going to bring out my number 2 bag with a Kingmaker. Bring out the number 2 bag. I'm going to do 10%, so 3. Hitting it perfect. Turn my grid on so we can see what's going on here. All right, I have no clue what I'm doing to the cup. It seemed like on this rough bump, and I don't have any notes in front of me on the holes. This is one of the benefits of recording your own video, because I can go back and see what hole this was and write down like what I did, because I know I'm going to make a mistake here. Seemed like it needed something. I'm going to add on 10%. 1.1 times whatever the wind is, 9 point whatever the wind is, divided by wherever I'm at in my club, and I think I'm in Grizzly, and I think I'm doing a rough bump. But there is a situation here where I could be in between clubs. There's Grizzly, and I'm right at my red line. So I'm at 0.9 per ring. So it's 7.1 divided by 0.9, 8.67 rings. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 6. Hitting it perfect. In the hole! Man, that was close in the front where it hit on that rough. I was definitely not that close to the edge. Like, watch that video. Like, I'm not sure, like, if that's the... I don't know. We'll count that as luck. But it definitely pushed me forward. It was a lot closer to the front of that than I would normally like to get. But we will definitely take the drop. Excellent. Let's see if we can get a... let's see if we can get a hole. Get a hole we're looking for. That was great. So I played 3 and I got 1. Yay! That's excellent. At a minimum, it should be 1 and 3, but not all the Century Harbor holes are in that tournament. So, like getting one of the ones that you're actually trying to get I don't think this is one of them. My opponent's going to play with a white ball. I'm going to play to the same side they're playing on, but I'm going to bring out like a big hitting. I'm going to bring out my big topper Cataclysm bag. See if I can remember the numbers from my clubs. I think my Cataclysm is exactly the same as my big dog, and that's like 1.8 per ring. Ooh, that was close. Nice shot. Nice shot. Close. Close. That was number 3. Hey. I don't think I need quite that much topspin. And unfortunately, that's how much topspin I gotta put on. Seven, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll see if I can get in a similar area. Nope. In the sand. I can make it from here though. It's a long ass shot with a wood, so I don't think I can make it all the way up, but I think I can make it from there. I think I can make it over to the other side. That's alright, dude. It's fairway to green. The whole deal is that I should have just brought out my extra mile and hit it with a sniper. You can hit a max overpower shot with a sniper and a Marlin. It works out better with a Guardian because you can get up there far enough that you can put backspin on it to swing it around. You don't have the side spin, but what you can do is if you can get into backspin and you're using some side spin, it makes the backspin more effective. Let's give myself the best angle. Alright, I'm pretty flat to the cup from there, and I should have a pretty straight up shot. It's got to be like a long iron. I know on the other side, it seems like, man, there is a slight adjustment here, but we'll have to see what it looks like. It looks like on this side, if you're up there, it's pretty flat. Eagle. Nice shot. Alright, what do we got? I'm in my horizon. There's Max. There's Min. Could take this with a Goliath, but I could do a rough bump with a horizon. It's got to be minimum. But I'm going to do 2.9 divided by 2.1 is 1.38 rings, and just do a max pull. 1.4 rings. And hit perfect. And hit one ring great to the right. If you're going to hit it one way or the other and it still go in, that was the way. That puts you farther into the rough. If you hit great to the left right there and you didn't pull it right, you're toast. Good game. Toast. That was a good game. I pulled out the wrong shit on that. Let's rematch. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Oh, come on, dude. We would have had fun out there. I liked it better when you could rematch somebody, and if you found somebody you wanted to rematch all day, rematch them. What is their fear is that you would log in at the same time as somebody you know, and you would give them something, like you'd like you know, not forfeit the hole, but let them win in the shootout so that they can get some cheddar at the tier 8. I mean, first of all, what are the chances? It's possible that you could get matched up with somebody you know, but I'm not sure how it works in one-on-one. Like, Dunner and I have actually never tried to get matched up in one-on-one where we're just going out there playing. We've always done it in the tournament stuff, but I think the bracketing's different. Not as many people playing. All the people that are playing, there's only a certain amount that are still in the weekend round. People got kicked out in the rounds before that. The reality is that the way that the games are right now is that Playdemic really should keep the whole thing of where the top 70% actually make it. They should just keep that as a regular deal, because there was a lot of really good scores that were like in the last tournament where people shot really good rounds. And the deal is, if you're capable of shooting that round, you're capable of shooting the round that would win. And on the weekend round, it was either the person that had caught it and was just on it all week, or the person that just got, you know, they peaked. There was a lot of rounds that didn't make it. In that low scoring tournament, I'm really surprised that they didn't open it up because of how low scoring it was, and make it so that more people could make it. And this is a hole right here with that's got a rough bump, but you can do it with a sniper. But it might be easier to do with a Horizon with a low power ball. We'll just bounce it out there. That's the rough bump you're looking for, but I'm not sure we're close enough with a sniper. But with a Horizon, we might be close enough. I'm almost positive we're taking wind off here. Or you could just do it straight up. I'm going to do 0.95 times whatever the wind is. I'm going to take a little bit of wind off. Well, with that headwind, I'm going to just leave it straight up, whatever the wind is. I don't think it's got enough. See if I can get my Horizon over there. I was sitting here thinking about how I wanted that shot to go. I just wanted to bounce off of that deal and not take any risks of flying over the other side, but just get myself up on the green side so I have a short chip. Put some pressure on my opponent. Now, the deal with the Thorn is that there are some shots with a Thorn that's like, hey, on that hole right there, backspin is the deal. But like a hole like this, a Thorn 7's got a little bit of other tools in trying to do a backspin shot. I don't think it gets I'm not sure when it gets the last of its ball guide where you can really see the tail. Chip in to win. I'm holding my breath and I missed it. think I had to hit that perfect, but when I didn't hit it perfect, I was very disappointed. I let him back in. I let him back on. I let him off the hook. They're still on the shore though, so I can beat them right here. That was a squishy move. I put myself in the right spot and then didn't capitalize on it. I'm gonna make you guys suffer with the spam calls since I'm using my phone as my calculator. I have no freaking clue. And I think we were trying to do that what Dunner and I were trying to do was a rough bump down there, but you had to bring out like a 4 or 5 sidespin bowl, and I think we tried it several times, but it actually is like counterintuitive. You think that the closer you get to the hole, that the more you'd be able to get to it, but there's a spot down there. It seemed like there was difficulties. This is where if you have a big backspin driver, you just drive it onto the green just like they're using that thorn earlier. Perfecto. The deal about it is too is like bringing lower power balls helps you in the shootouts, because you usually end up with a better shot. 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I'm gonna only do 9. And I hit it great to the right. I got that going for me. I could have got a little closer than that. Could have got a little closer than that, but that's all I needed. Good game. Good game, my man. Need to put the one on there. Let's play again. Let them know. Give them a heads up right here. That's one I need. I could have gave it to him. That could have been my number 3 that's on there, because I don't emoji a lot, but when I'm playing one-on-one, I do emoji, and it's usually those first 2 where I'm like, hey, trying to encourage people. Maybe they'll play again. We need to clear a slot, because if we do get somebody that wants to play again. So when we talk about buying, hey, if I'm talking about the money deal, like, I'm not advocating that you have to spend money, but like, let's just do some basic math. Let's do some basic math. Let's stop for a second. We'll have a little lesson here. This is, I mean, obviously this goes up here at the top, and I couldn't tell you what it is like up there at the top, because I don't play up there, so I don't know what the deal is. I can only speak to like down here and like looking up towards the deal. Is that if you want to, if you're working on clubs, you want a gold, at least 4. You want golds working all the time. So like when you go to bed at night, you wake up in the morning, you got a gold or 2 that have cleared, or 1 that's almost done, and so you're constantly working gold. So if you have 4 gold chests, it takes 16 chests to get 4 gold, to harvest out 4 golds, right? That means you had to open up 12 chests at 20 a chest, right? That's 200. Is that 240? Right? 240 gems every day. So if you buy a $5 pack, you get 500 gems. That's 2 days. What are you doing the other 5? So you win some, but I can tell you that won't feed it. You'll win some, but like, you know, you never want to play without an empty slot. So if you are a farmer and you're really farming, that's just like basic farming, like having some. The other one is the 199. That's why you don't qualify the first day. You go out and practice. You go out and walk the course with your caddy and you practice, and and just do the deal. You get $199. You get the katanas and 500 gems. That gives you 4 days a week. I suppose if you did the golf pass, you must get some. You must get some shit in that. So some gems in that. So that'll give you whatever you need. But having some way of being able to support your 240 gems a day habit of opening up chests every time, so you never have an empty slot. So if you're playing one-on-one, I mean, if you're playing one-on-one, you need an empty slot. You're trying to harvest out club cards, right? Just saying. I don't make the rules. I'm just the messenger, man. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at the messenger. I need a coffee. I need coffee or something to drink. And the only thing I have at my disposal is water, which I suppose is like a. It's amazing to me that we're this far along in our as a species, and we still have people that can't get water. All right, what's my? Are we on one of the holes that we need? I don't think so. I've lost track. I think we've gotten one of the holes, maybe two. This is why it is so important. I know that you can get the replays. You can go back and watch the replays. There was something that Dunner had, like if you forfeit, you don't get your replays, or because he forfeited some match and then we couldn't get his replay on it. I'm not sure what the deal is on if you forfeit. I hardly ever watch those replays. I just record the video. Dang it! All right, this is one of the courses we're playing, but that is not the. 3.8. It's 2.1 per ring at this level. So that's 2 rings. Where's that put me? Alright. That might not be good. It gets, you don't have to hit it as far to get into the fairway. The lower you go down, the more you go to the left on that, where it comes in right there. And so I was trying to hit where it was a little fat, and it would bring me, I wouldn't roll out as far, but I'd be up there at the top because I didn't want to risk if I got to the left. If I went any more to the left, I would just hit the fairway. And I really didn't need to put that curl on there, but I wanted to make sure that it was going in that direction. Because I would have rather hit the fairway and went across the fairway and ended up in the rough than ended up in the rough up at the top. I could gain a little bit more distance if I was going to fail. But if I hit it great to the right, it's still going to the left. All right, I have no idea what or where I'm at. We'll just figure out what the deal is. I got to be in wood. I am in wood. But I got a shot from up here. If I can get to the spot. 4-9. There's 5. I'm just going to do a straight up shot with no bonus. And I hit it great to the right, so if I was going to hit it great one way or the other, that was the side, but I would have rather just hit it perfect. Put a little pressure on them. See if I can actually not let them off the hook this time. This time they have to dig themselves off the hook. Last time I let them off the hook. We'll see. From that distance, if they hit this perfect, it's going in the hole. And if it misses, it just smoked the left-hand edge. But if they don't hit it perfect, it's not going in the hole. All right, we won one out on the course. Look at that. We remembered how to play it. Some Tour 7 action, trying to get the Century Harbor holes. It'd be nice if they had... Oh, dude, don't never forfeit a match. I would have replayed you. Come on, dude. Harvesting out of gold. It seems like we used to get a... Before, way back in the day, for the history lesson, for those of you that haven't played forever in a day, if you've played and you've always seen... Oh, shit. Lost my pen. Okay. My pen is dicking with me. I want you right there. If your entire career you've seen where it says season 1, season 14, season 27, there used to be a pin chest up here and you had to go play and you had to get 9 putts where you made 9 putts. So either you putt out to win or you putt out to force a shootout, but like 9 putts, and then you opened up your pin chest. And we have more ways to win shit, and I'm sure that we probably have more stuff coming at us now than we did with the pin chest, but it really doesn't seem like it. And it does seem cheesy to pay more for the tournament chest, because I'm not sure that they have that much more in them. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. All right, Tour 7. Tour 7. That's just me bitching. There's so many ways in the game. My buddy Kyle and I have been working on a list of ways, like, we want to see some ball improvements. Like, I want to see side spin assist. I want to see where, like, this ball has 2 side spin assist. It just comes with it. It's not an option. It's not a, we don't get to adjust the deal. So when we have that ball on, we get, like, if normally, if you had, let's say you had a ball that had topspin boost. When you run topspin boost, or some clubs that just have a lot of topspin, you run so much topspin you can't get any more side spin than like maybe a sliver. Like if you run a big club, like a big topper, all the way up plus 2 topspin boost, you can't get any. But if you had a 2 side spin assist ball, you could always get 2 bars, or a 1 side spin assist boost ball. My buddy Kyle had one on there about putters, but I don't ever want to talk about putters. The wind blows here on this hole, whatever it says. On this drive, it's blowing twice as much. So like you're really going against like a 16 wind. And if it was tailwind, you'd be having like a 16 tailwind. You will overshoot this shot. You'll think, man, I got 15 rings between me and the water, and you'll end up in the water. So I mean, if you stay back here, I don't think there is a shot from back here. There might be. I don't think there is. I don't think there's a shot. 8.5. That's 8. That's 9. I'm going to do 10 rings. Just trying to lay it up just like my opponent, but I'm going to try and go around the trees from the other side. I think there's I don't think there's a shot. There might be, but I don't think there is. I think you were out of long iron range. I think you have to be on the other side, or wood range. They got a big dog. Where I'm at, I wanted to go through the mouth. I thought maybe they were going to try and come around from the other side and go straight out into this area. That is not good. I can't believe that didn't tag one of those trees. There's another hole in the game that I think plays exactly like this, where it's the hole. This is the club combo. Okay, 6-4. It's 2.1 per ring. There's 6, 7. I'm going to go all the way back to the red line. I don't think I need to do quite max. I'm just trying to lay it up in front. I would have liked to have been a lot closer than that. I put 3 backspin on. I probably didn't. I probably needed to only put on 1. That'll be a max wedge shot. That might actually be minimum short iron. And I know my short iron numbers. Wow. Since I don't have my cheat sheet out here. I'm making this shot. If I hit this shot perfect, it's going in the hole. There is just no two ways around it. My opponent let me off the hook, but they thought they had us. And there's max, so I'm at mid club. So it's 8.9 divided by 2.4. It's 3.7 rings. And that's with no bonus. I am downhill. There's 3, 7. The puppies are up. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Woo! In the hole. Look at that. They let me off the hook and I smacked them. What's up, baby?
Hey, I just ate half your donut.
That donut was... I will be right back. Alright, what do we got? I'm going to play for like another 2 more rounds, so we'll see. We'll see if we get some of the holes. I think we've already gotten at least 1 or 2, which is pretty amazing. I think we did get one where we were on that Century Harbor course, but it was one of the holes that we weren't playing. Kicking Clash. I had fun up to, Tour 7 to me is fun. Tour 8's where Tour 8 you can still have fun on Tour 8, but Tour 7 just has always seemed more fun. Where you want to get in tournament play, or even in one-on-one plays, you want to get that direction they're at, but up to the next gap up there. this area right in here, and you're bouncing it off, trying to come through this gap. The farther you can get out on it, the better. And they got to tighten out now, so they ain't messing around. They could still get it over there and get it in a really nice spot. If they had a bigger second club, they'd still have, like, it'd be fairway to green. We're going to the shootout. It's a long shot to take, but where they put themselves right there, they're in big trouble, I think. Even with a 3 Powerball, where are they? Yeah, they're in big fucking trouble. Big. I'll play for my opponent, and we'll see if we're in the rough down there. If that's how much better of a shot we have. Like, you're gonna take a shot, like, and you're gonna end up in trouble. I knew I was gonna overshoot that. I was trying not to overshoot that, but in order to get me over to the right spot, I had to put a certain amount of topspin on, and obviously I put on just a little too much. But from where I'm at, I'm pretty sure I can recover. I mean, like, recover onto the green. Where their ball guide's at, if I can get forward to that area, even just a little bit with topspin, you can get down in the hollow and you're just a short chip away. And rookie, you can actually get quite a bit farther forward, but with a bigger power ball. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Rough to rough to rough, sand to sand to sand. That's a freaking broken record. .6 is going to move me up into that area. With max curl. Two rings great to the right. That might not kill me. And it didn't. Anything more would have. I think I might have been able to make it out of the rough and still had a chip, but there's a certain point you run out of right hand fairway. Putting some pressure on my opponent. I have no idea where that shot that I was setting up was going to go, but the whole deal is that I could hit it great. I could have hit it even more great on the right, on the left. All right, we got ourselves a chicken match here. Now, wind has been a factor, so I'm going to hedge my bet and go right on the edge of the cup. Hitting it perfect. And see if I hit the flagpole or if I come in on the other edge, I hit the flagpole. So wind was a little bit of a factor. That close to wind shouldn't be a big factor. It shouldn't be a factor at all that close. Well, a little closer than that and it wouldn't have been a factor. Shoot out. Alright. There's a rough bump that you can take here, but I don't like it. Actually, in a horizon, there's max horizon. So it's 8.1 divided by 2.1. I don't have enough backspin to do that shot, so we will come across. I'm in minimum horizon. I'm still going to do a max pull. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's see if I can just get close. Not even a chance in hell I was going to get close. Which way's the wind blowing? Over pulled the wind? Alright, it's time to go get my club cheat sheet. I'll have to get up from my nice comfortable chair outside at the patio and go in and get my cheat sheet. Where is it? It might have flown away. Wouldn't that be sad? I think it did fly away. It's sitting on my back patio. It will be in my yard somewhere. My dogs might have got it. They don't mess with your paper, but if they find a piece of paper on the ground, they're all over that shit. Hey, Dad, somebody threw us a toy. I found them. They were right in front of me, laying on the ground. All right, winner. I can't believe that I won that. That is amazing. That is amazing. That's worth a replay. That's worth one more. I only got 49 minutes. Hell, no, I got 57. We do have time. Do we have time for one more? We have time for one more. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get. Well, I just got a gold right there, so it's not gonna do me. Let's make sure we have all of our shit going. Out of sight. Win one game with an eagle or better. Let's see if we can go get that right here, right now. Do we have something going on the front? Better get one of those. We might be able to save a few. Here we go. I know that Tour 7, you have access to every club in the game, but there are certain clubs, it's like the conversation about where to get clubs, where's the best place. Well, Tour 7 is not the best place to get Tour 6 or 7 epics, I can tell you that. It took 2.5 years before I got an APOC in this account, and I got one through the free chest. And was excited. Super. The only problem is that at that point, I already had an extra mile 9. And so there was a few holes that it was better because it had curl, like more curl, and distance wasn't as big an issue. Or there were some holes that, it was just the, what are we trying to do here? We're going against that big ass wind again. And let's see if we can get better. I'm going to pull back, way back. I'm going to do 3.5 topspin. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Right back to the red line. Get us some distance. Okay, last time I put on like 3 backspin and that was way too much. So, like, I'm gonna try, and I mean, it was way too much. So I'm going to try one, and we'll see what the deal is on that. I'm trying to set up, and I'm with my Horizon, but what I'm trying to set up here is a max curl shot. I think last time I had to do overpower because of the way the wind was blowing, but this time I might not have to. But it's definitely a max curl shot. Last time I actually had to put, I wasn't able to put max curl on it where it was set up. I either like to use no curl or max curl. Some drives you're putting a little bit of curl on it for flavor just to make sure the ball goes in that direction, but when you're starting to get over half curl and you're starting to do that shit, it's like, can we just set this up for max curl? That's going to be bad. Their finger slipped. Or their stylus. Hopefully they use a stylus, and it occasionally happens, but it is a huge exception rather than the rule. And it was all human error. Okay, I'm at the red line. I'm going to do one. Where's one backspin put me? All right. 7-3 plus 10 is 8. I'm pretty sure that that's 8. I'm going to overpull it just a little. Oh fuck, and I hit it 70 rings great on the inside. I think I have more room on the inside. Gave myself a long putt this time. There's another hole that plays exactly like that, where you just lay it up there with a big topper. And when we play that hole, it's always like, I never play it that way in the tournament. You always play to the other side because you can try and get out there with a 3-power ball and go for Albie. Like there's no Albie shot. I mean, that's not an Albie shot. Put some pressure on my opponent. It's still a long putt for me, so like what they don't know is that right now it's like, fuck, I got a long ass putt, and I'm not used to taking long putts. I know it sounds weird. If you watch my stuff enough, I mean, I take long putts, but I just don't like them. I like them when I hit perfect, but I don't always hit perfect on those long putts. And those long putts, if you hit them great left or right, you'll miss them. Hey, if they ever make it so that we can make putts easier, like we can upgrade our putter, I'm all hip on that shit. I'm all game. Alright, and we need to open up. I think we got one more in us. Do we have one more in us? If we have one more in us, you can stick around and you can get bonus content, and for all the rest of you, then I guess you didn't need one more. You were thinking, dude, I thought you were going to end the fucking video. Come on, man. I'm going to play one more just to spite your ass. There, take that. Number 7. Hole number 7. Let's see if we can end on a tournament hole. Century Harbor. Okay, we are playing Century Harbor, and this hole 1, par 4, I think this might be one of the holes we're looking for. Whatever we need to bring out on this hole. Whatever. Yeah, this is one of the holes. Oh, fuck yeah. Now, when we're bringing out a 5-power topspin boost ball, and we're going for the green and 1. I'm not so sure that you have to bring out the topspin boost ball if we got a tailwind, but I don't think it hurts. I don't think I have a lot of them, but to demo it, just for safety's sake, just to demo it for all of you who stayed around for the bonus content, I will bring out the ball and we'll try and go for it. The whole goal is to not have to do any overpower, but I think we have to do overpower. But with a topspin boost ball, I'm not sure that we have to do overpower, so I'm kind of excited to get out there and almost not mind timing out and really getting to take a look at the shot. My opponent's got a shot from there. Faux show. Now we're not going to be able to even make it over there. That's the difference between pro and rookie. Well, let's bring out a bigger power ball. Let's bring out one of these bad boys right here. See what kind of distance we can get. Let's bring in about a number 5 bag too. There we go. Let's see if I can catch that fairway. Catch that fairway. And I hit that a little fat. I needed to be a little bit more to the left where there's a little bit of fairway, a little more fairway, or I needed to be more to the right where I missed that thing entirely, but you can see where I got to. If I was a little bit to the left, I would have been more on that fairway and got a little run. And once you make it on the other side of the hill and you're not in the bushes, it rolls all the way down to the bottom of the hill. The deal is that I think my shot from where I'm at right here, if I hit it perfect, it goes in the hole. So if I can hit a rough iron perfect, it's in the hole. Whereas if I was from distance, that's the whole thing, is it's risk versus reward, but there's not much risk there. I mean, the risk is that you're going to have to hit it out of the rough from that close, and all you have to do is hit it perfect and it'll go in the hole. There's max, there's mid, there's quarter, and I'm in the 16 per ring range. So I mean, a quarter of a ring would be 4. So I'm going to do a 0.2. Where'd that put me? That's about right. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. Hitting the eagle. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. See if they'll replay. Are we going to get bonus action? No, we're not going to get any bonus. But there you go. You got a bonus hole. I didn't make it quite where I wanted to on that hole, but I did get the result that I was looking for. All right. Thanks for watching. That was just having some fun. Thanks for watching.